you know that Fate of the Furious is no perfect movie. So in Fate of the Furious, Dominic Toretto, once again played by Vin Diesel, is approached by a cyber terrorist known as Cypher, played by Charlize Theron, and she blackmails him into helping her steal a set of nuclear launch codes and betray his original team. And it's up to his team members to pursue him and discover what it is that Cypher is leveraging him with. Now, in terms of the scope of the car chases and the action scenes, this may actually be the biggest Fast and Furious movie so far. And this one, just like all the other ones, completely throws physics out the window and chooses to come up with as many creative ways to destroy as much shit as possible. And this movie does that in spades. The setups from a simple street race in Cuba or a group of hacked auto-drive cars tearing up New York City are all filmed in really steady wide shots with a lot of really good practical stunts mixed with well-rendered CGI effects, with rapid editing that lets you see the impact of a crash that is cut together to make the impact feel a lot harder. And as for the hand-to-hand fight sequences, they do feature a decent amount of shaky cam, but it is filmed similar to The Winter Soldier, where they don't cut on every single hit. They actually hold on the wide shots to show the actors doing the stunts and the really good choreographed hand-to-hand combat, and they only cut to a close-up in order to make a hit feel a lot harder. And once again, the cast brings a lot of energy and charisma to their line delivery that can make all of Chris Morgan's cheesy, terribly forced dialogue sound badass, especially Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham. These two give each other so many good put-downs that it makes their rivalry so funny to watch, and we even get to see them in their personal lives, such as Johnson coaching his daughter in soccer, or what Statham's military career was like before Furious 7, that make us understand them as people and why it means so much for them to find Dom and capture Cypher. And it leads to a climax featuring Statham on a plane that is so funny, it's not even worth spoiling. And as for Vin Diesel in this movie, we all knew, based on the trailers, despite what they were saying, that Dom didn't really go bad. And thankfully, this movie knows that we already know that, and they don't tease the reasons for him helping Cypher as much as the trailers do. And his motivation is actually built up in order to keep Dom's intentions a mystery when he does betray the team, and when it is revealed halfway through, it involves characters from previous movies that I actually wasn't expecting, and the arc revolving around how he can pretend to help Cypher without hurting his team members, while also trying to protect them, was surprisingly tense due to Charlize Theron being despicably manipulative to Dom over how everything he does is decided by his choices and his choices only. Now, this movie does still keep the fun, silly, over-the-top tone that the previous movies had, but they also have the darker, more tense tone with Dom's arc. And while I didn't think these tones clashed with each other, they're split very evenly from upbeat and happy scenes to much more darker, tense scenes. There are times where the upbeat scenes feel a little forcefully upbeat, and the darker scenes try a little too hard to be dark. When it is revealed what Dom is being blackmailed with, these scenes feature a lot of slow-motion close-ups of characters crying, close-ups of Dom's cross around his neck, and Vin Diesel starts raising his voice in a way that doesn't really sound all that natural, and it just felt like they were hammering in how serious the situation is when we can already piece together that part for ourselves. And while it is fun to watch the rest of the cast work off of each other, there are times where they're joking around during the most inappropriate situations, particularly Tyrese Gibson, who spends a decent amount of this movie complaining about the fact that Dom and some of the other team members are on Interpol's top 10 most wanted list, and he's complaining about the fact that he's on number 11. Or when they're picking out cars for their mission to bring Dom in, which is a serious situation, and he's most concerned about getting some bright orange neon Lamborghini, and it's scenes like that that just feel really tacked on. Even Charlize Theron is given a lot of really stupid one-liners just to make us feel a lot better when the scenes feature her. I'm not even kidding. Charlize Theron actually says, "I spy with my little eye" during one scene, and it's just like, what the hell? Really? You suck as a writer, Chris Morgan. The Fate of the Furious has absolutely zero logic, no good dialogue whatsoever, and tries too hard sometimes to be serious and funny at different times. But I don't really care in the least because the actors have such good chemistry with each other and the action scenes are so creatively over the top that it makes for a good popcorn flick. So good that my mom, who was sitting next to me during the movie, could not sit still throughout the entire runtime. I tried to grab her hand to calm her down, and she just kept flailing them around and rocking her seat. It was weird, to say the least, but I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mom. I really am. And for that reason, I'm going to give The Fate of the Furious a 3.5 out of 5. Guys, thanks as always for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, check out my other reviews at NoPerfectMovie.com. And once again, thank you all very much for watching. Take care.